Well, this evening I'm back on the river tour. It's now the 15th of August and I've just checked on my phone and it seems like sunset tonight for us in Devon is about 8:37, I think it said. Now by the time I've driven here from work and got set up and ready to fish, it's probably 6 o'clock already, so I haven't got long. The plan, if there is such a thing, is to fish this pool behind me where I know there's a bigger one lives, and then I'm going to take a walk probably up about half the beat and get in there and fish the top section, which I always run out of time on normally, so we'll just have to see if we can catch anything. Well, there's no way the camera's going to pick this up, but I've literally just turned around and there is a kingfisher on the branch up there, just looking at me. Now, will it fly down this way? There it goes, up the stream. Ah, darn. Oh well, it's a cracking start. Well, rather unusually, there's nothing rising in this pool. Normally there's something rising in here. It's been a funny sort of day. It started off grey and drizzly and dank and horrible, and it sort of morphed itself into this glorious sunny evening. A little windy, but I'm not quite sure what that's going to mean for the fishing. Oh, is that a rise? No, I think that's just things falling out of the trees. Okay, I think I'm going to take a walk then. I don't want to waste too much time this evening. Right, well I think I'm going to make a proper start in this fast water here. On an evening like this where it's bright and sunny and the river's low and clear, I think that type of run is probably going to give me my best chance catching anything on a dry fly. Even then I think we might be up against it. I've not seen a fish rise at all, so it's going to be a tricky one. Ah, out of nowhere. Thank you, little trout. Oh. He just saved my blank. Ah, darn. That cast deserved a fish too. Bit of perseverance. I got him. Oh, nearly lost him. Need the forceps. There we go. Yeah. And let me release him. Oh, sign of things to come. Well, I've had a couple more little par, but it's about as tough as I thought it was going to be. This always reminds me of a quote from Chris Osborne's book, which I'm ashamed to say I've forgotten the title of. I think it might be Advanced Still Water Fly Fishing, something like that. Advanced Tactics? I can't remember. Anyway, he's talking about fishing on Blagden for the resident brown trout, and he said it had a difficulty level that went off the scale. And I think that just about sums this up. A low rain-fed river in August and the sun's out. Not an easy place to fish. Maybe do better to find a deep hole and Euro nymph it, but that's not my bag. Maybe we'll get 10 or 15 minutes worth when the sun really goes, and it's still light enough to see the fly but dark enough for the fish not to see you, because I have scared loads of trout. You just step into the pool and you see them all rush off and think, that's that. Definitely one of those evenings where you just have to enjoy the process and the surroundings. I mean, look at the sun coming through those trees there. There's worse places to be. Like a kingfisher. There it is! Whoa! How quickly did that bank when it saw me? Oh, it's gone off downstream now. Oh, I hope it's got that on the camera. Just to show it is possible. I mean, it's not very big, I know. Oh, keep going. Yeah, tiny little chap. I actually saw that rise over there. I even went through the rigmarole of changing to a tiny little clink hammer, because I think they're taking, the few that are rising are taking these little tiny midges. Chris, what do you do? Oh dear. But, you know, caught it. bit bigger, I suppose. That one took the Neff caddis. There's a good evening pattern, that. Oh, got me. Oh, oh, not as big as I thought. It actually pulled back a bit when I hooked it, that fish. Still, very lovely. Oh! I actually saw that rise and cast. It's a shame I didn't get that on camera really, because that was the perfect rise, cast, take. Well, normally if there was going to be a rise, there'd be fish rising in this run here. It swings out under that tree and down, but I've not seen any. I suppose some people would be wondering, why would you bother and come here and work so hard? Actually, there was a rise right under the tree. I don't think I could get to that. Yeah, why would you come and work so hard for such tiny fish? But I've enjoyed every minute of it. And there's always the chance on this river that there is something bigger. You can probably go and fish the moor and catch more fish, and probably a few bigger ones actually than I've had this evening, but you don't have the chance of what you could catch here. 12, 13, 14 inches, they just don't exist on that little moorland stream, or I don't think they do. Nice further up, but it's been pretty tough. Oh, that sounds like a kingfisher peeping. Is it coming? Here it comes. Might not pick that up on the camera. Up and over that field. Yeah, I think there's a lot to be said for just getting out in nature, seeing the wildlife, being in the stream, catching a few little trout. Oh, he's risen again up under that tree. Okay, I'll cut the camera back on when I get up there, but I think that's beyond my casting. Right, I'm going to give it a try. Unfortunately this shell's right up here, so I'm probably scared them all now anyway. Can I get it? No. I did actually have a rise coming up through there, which has moved a bit of water. Oh, these bloody brambles are going to get it every time, aren't they? Right, move over here. Yeah. I mean, I know you make this stuff up, but it looked like it could have been a nice fish. I don't think I can get under there. No. Fortunately, it's got to almost hit the tree. That's where it was rising. Maybe I can get up here and cast above it. I can't do any better than that, but I think all that buggering about, if I put it down. So this was the bit I wanted to get up and show you guys. The river comes down there, goes into this big back eddy. And apparently it used to run, well, there's the bank, it used to run down that way. Now it's just a little trickle going all through there. You've got to think at some point a big flood's going to come through, isn't it, and break this down. I just think there should be a massive fish living in there, but I've never caught anything in it before. I'm going to give it another go though while I'm here. That probably is crying out to be nymphed, isn't it? Well, it isn't the monster, it's the same size as all the other ones I've had tonight. Oh, and it's off. But I did hook it in this pool. That's a first for me. Hey. Right, well I think I'm just going to go around this corner and fish that last ball above this little weir here and then call that it. Well, just a few more small fish to report. It's probably not going to make much of a video this, is it? But this is the reality of fishing these rivers this time of year under these conditions. It is tough. If you want to come and hone your dry fly skills, you could do a lot worse than a rain-fed river in August. It'll set you in good store for other times in the season. Well, I just think all the big fish must be... Oh, come on, come off. They must be holed up somewhere, maybe waiting for darkness to fall and then they can come out and munch some minnows or something. But I've caught some fish tonight, but they've all been like that sort of stamp, between 5 and 8 inch size. So. Anyway, what would you rather be doing? I'd rather be in the pub. No, didn't say that. Right, well I think I'm just going to fish on the rest of this pool. I think there's one more pool above, but from what I remember it's quite deep to wade and I'm not going to do that in the darkness. And then that's pretty much the top of the beat for the Crediton waters, so at least I've managed to fish all that I wanted to. So unless I pull some monster out of this little run here, I think I'll catch you next time. Well, here he is again, last cast Chris. This could be the best of the evening if I can get it in. Oh, it's making a monkey out of me. It didn't look that big. Oh, I don't know. Pretty good. Didn't look that big when it took. Wow. Don't they hang on, Mr. Wilson used to say. That Dempsey time now, I can't really see which direction the line's going in. It's trying to get under that ledge. That's a good way to finish, isn't it? Put that fly out, it's just there. Oh, look at that, cracking fish. Whoa. There you go, you just never know, do you? To all those little tiny chaps. Off you go. Right, fairly standard then, double ending. I'll catch you next time.